Hello everyone. Today I am going to share with you what are the data types in a Python and how it will work. I will give you some simple scripting using data types. First, let me tell you data types are nothing but some keywords of programming language excuse me, which are used to specify what type of data has to be stored into the variable. Here, without specifying data type to the variable, data cannot store into the memory location of the variable. Basically, programming languages supports any one of the following data types. Majorly, data types are two types. One is a static data type, and another one is dynamic data type. Let me give a brief introduction about the static data type. In static data types, supported language program should be defined data type through variable exactly. In static data type supports languages, once data is defined for a variable, we cannot modify the data type of the variable throughout the program. In static data type supported languages, one variable can store only one variable of data. Got it? It supports C, C++, Java, .NET, and some languages support static data types. And in coming to the dynamic data type, in dynamic data type supported languages programmer not define the data types throughout the variable exam explicitly. In dynamic data type supported languages, data types of variable will be defined based on the data which is assigned to variable at the time of executing of the program. Note the point, in dynamic data type supported languages, one variable can store different varieties of data. Let me show you some example. I am opening my Python. Sorry, Python ideally. See here, I am writing. If you want to, I told you right in previous class. In batch we have a batch mode, and another one is interactive mode. In interactive mode, once you execute the program, it will lose the program. Once you close the tab, like command shell, Python command shell, the program will be loose. Instead of doing that, we're using the batch mode. Like I am opening new file, I am writing some script, like some simple examples I am giving. I equal to 1000. See, this is I value is int value, right? I equal to, again I am writing, observe careful, I equal to 123 dot 123. Again I am giving I equal to true. Again I I equal to string value nourish. Like this you will write a program. If I print the I value, print I, sorry, before executing the program we need to save the program with the extension of dot file, like dynamic dot py. Now I'm here we have two options. One is run option, directly we have run module, or else you can print the f5. See, it's taken a string value, right? Python and the JavaScript language supports dynamic data types. That's why I will give you example. Basically, let us move to the main topic of the data types. Here every data type in a Python implemented as a class. Python data types are categorized into two categories. One is fundamental data type, another one is collection data type. Let me give a brief introduction about fundamental data types. Fundamental data types represented class objects are the string data only. In Python supports the following fundamental data types. One is I am writing here. Just observe. One is int. Another one is float. Sorry. Float and complex. It's showing class, right? Boolean and another is str string. Write a some script based on the fundamental data types. Observe, careful observe. Now I am taking new file a equal to. I am giving basics of fundamental data type scripts. A I am printing a value. If you want to check the what is the data type of that program, right? A value. You will check. Sorry, you will check with print type of. Sorry, you can put it inside of the close brackets, and you can open another bracket. What is the value of a 100, right? And it will give you once I save it. Fundamental .py. I'm running this program. Please observe. What is giving? I have written. Just a second. I have written a value is 1000. I printed a value. It's showing a value, and I want to know the class of the a value, whether it is a string value or int value or boolean value or complex value. Right. I hope you understand, guys. And if you I mentioned it is that fundamental types are some int, float, complex, boolean, string, right? These are now I'm telling you, we have seen about the int value. Now I'm going to show you float value, complex value, boolean value. I am writing program. Don't get confused. I am giving simple methodologies to learn Python in easy way. Observe what I'm trying to do. I'm taking everything as a default. Now this is the value for boolean, and now I'm going to show you 2 3 the float value. Print of d. Print type. If you want to check the type, you can use type. If you don't want to check, if you know what is the value or what is the type of data, sorry, here it is d. Now I'm going to check with you what is the we return the float value and complex value and boolean value. Now I'm going to show you string value. or else if you want to you can put it as name, whichever name you want to nourish. Print d, and again print type of don't get confused. Now I am saving the file and I am executing. See, observe carefully. Here written for the a value equal to 100 and printed a value, it's showing 1000. Sorry, I'm telling 100, right? I'm sorry, it's 1000, it's showing 1000. What is the class type of a value? Int. And coming to the second c value, 3 plus 4 plus j, it's a name with number. Its type is complex. Once you enter the t value 123 dot 123 dot for 123, this is showing the class of. I hope you understand that. This is the way to check the what are the like type of the function, fundamental, right? Now I am going to tell you in this, in the fundamental data type, Python supports two types of objects. One is immutable object, another one is mutable object. Immutable object and mutable object. I will show you what is a mutable object and what is immutable object. Don't get confused. I will show you. Once again, I am taking new file for that. I will tell you what is immutable and mutable object. Immutable object, the object which does not allow to modify the content of those objects are known as immutable. That means we cannot modify anything in that object. Before it will verifies before creating immutable object with the same content. Python interpreter verifies any immutable object is present in a memory location with the same content. If already immutable object is present in the memory location with the same content, then without creating a new object, already existing object address will be taken. Let's see how it will work. I'm telling you, don't forget, immutable object is not present in a memory location, then it creates a new immutable object with the content. Here what is the two things? We cannot create a two immutable object with the same content. Applying iterations on the immutable object taken less time. All fundamental type represented classes object and tuple class objects are immutable objects. I will show you one. I will show you example on that. Just listen. I am writing some simple code. Don't get irritated while I am writing same thing here. For your basic understanding, for your clarification, I am telling you same things. Print hyphen I. Sorry. If you want, you can type up the ID. I don't want to print. Now I am giving j equal to, here's observe guys, 2000 print here I'm typing which type of class. If you want to check it, you can check it. Here I'm printing x value. Now take y value, same. Observe carefully. Print y. Now I'm saving this file. Immutable object. I'm executing it. See how it will execute. We have sorry, once again I need to modify the content of it. Here I mentioned that, right? Okay, that's also fine. I will show you the this is the return script for the output for the return script. See, I mentioned is x value is 1000 and y value is 2000. Sorry, I value is 1000, j value is 2000, x value is 3000 and y value is 300. Three are different values, right? Now I'm going to show you and save this file. Again I'm running the file. Now see what it's created, right? It's created, but there is like one more concept for this. I'm telling you, I am printing here id concept. Here we have one more concept is print. If you want to check with id of that x value, id x, here also print id of y value. I'm saving the file and executing the file. See, when I created x value is 3000 and y value is 3000, it's created same idea, different idea. Same idea, right? So that's what I'm telling you. We cannot create two immutable objects with the same content, right? For that reason we are using mutable object, right? This is the way to create mutable object. Now I will telling you how to use the immutable object, the object which allows to modify the data or element of those objects are known as immutable object. We can create two different immutable object with the same data or same element. That is the major use of mutable objects. Now I am going to take a new file for that. See how it's work. We can create two immutable objects with the same data or element by using, here we have a mutable object. One is list, another one is set, another one is dict directory, nothing but a dict, nothing but directory. See how it will work. Now I am going to create a one program, a equal to list. I am taking list. For example, I am giving 10, 20, 30, right? I am printing a value. I am printing type of a value. If you want, you can type. Sorry, type is not a mandatory. I know we are doing with the int values. Here I am entering id. There is a concept behind for that. Let's show you. I will show you how it come down to that next when I executing the program. When I executing the program, I will come down to that what is the ID of that a value and what's the major difference between the a value and b value, and we are giving it x value and y value is same. Let's see how what is the difference of immutable object and immutable object. Now I am going to share with you immutable object. I am done with immutable object. Let's see how it's work with the same values of x and y. See, now I am going to enter the value b values. I am taking the rest of the values 40, 50, 60. I am printing this value. It's taking too much time. I am changing the value speed. Don't do yourself. You will practice with you and you will write it complete program. Now I am x equal to the rest of the value 70, 80, 90. Right. What happened to this? I am taking copying two files and pasting here. The work x value. Now I am taking y value also. Same values I am taking. Observe. I'm sorry. I'm saving this mutable object. mu.py. Don't forget to mention the dot extension .py. Extension is py. Now I am running. Unexpected you here. Oh, okay, I missed the bracket. Full bracket. That's fine. I am saving again and running. See, when I am creating with the same content of x comma y with the same values in the list, but it's created different IDs, right? That is the major advantage in the mutable objects. In the immutable object we created, I will show you. In the immutable object we created but x value and y value same, but it's created same ID for the both x and y values. This is the major difference. So that's why most of the people are using mutable objects only while in creating code and while executing the application. That's all about fundamental data types. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more updates. Please comment on comment box. If you like it, please give a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Bye bye.